One Battle After Another is one of the most controversial movies from 2025, and it's receiving a lot of awards buzz, nominations, and wins, including a nomination for Best Picture at the Oscars this year. It's already won Best Picture, like musical comedy, I think, at the Golden Globes, and the I think Chase Infinity was snubbed for Best Supporting Actress. I mean, she did a great performance, and this is her film debut. She deserved an Oscar nominee for that, and she deserved to win. But she was nominated. Tiana Taylor was nominated. Screw Tiana Taylor. Not screw Tiana. Screw her character, Perfidia. I hated that character. She was a selfish woman. She's in a relationship with Leo's character Bob, and they're part of this like left wing terrorist group, and they attack this ice facility. The colonel is interested in Perfidia, colonel played by Sean Penn, so he seduces her. She gets pregnant. Leo wants to settle down and raise a baby, but she wants to keep on doing what they're doing their vigilante work. So they split up. He raises the kid by himself while she's out robbing banks and shooting cops. And she's arrested, and she's makes a deal to turn in all her friends. And the colonel tracks them down and kills them all except for Bob and the daughter Willa, played by Jason Finley, who go into hiding. 16 years later, the daughter's grown up. She gets kidnapped when the colonel finds out that she might be his daughter. He wants to, I guess, kill her in order to cover that up because he's in a white supremacist group called the Christmas Adventures. What a stupid name, by the way. And Bob, he gets some help from this Deirdre, this other black lady played by Regina Hall. Regina Hall, who's a way much prettier woman than the, the Tiana Taylor is, and yeah, I preferred her as a love interest to Bob, but they never got together. Benicio del Toro was great. He's this karate sensei who teaches Willa. I wish he had more. He had his moments to shine in some of the action scenes. I would love to see some martial arts hand-to-hand combat, but there's not much of that in there. Some shootouts, fist fights, and it's great cinematography, great practical effects, but not a good enough to warrant this one. This movie's called One Battle After Another. You think it'd be a slam bang action movie with guns, fists, and cars all the way here and there, everywhere? But I mean, there's more talk than action in this movie, basically. And I know it's a comedy, it's a acting comedy with political satire, making fun of both extremes on both sides. But I didn't find most of it funny. I did find this. They get some chuckles out of the scenes with Leo's on the phone rambling, trying to can't remember nothing because he's high, and he says Peter Parker is his name. Like, he was originally going to play Spider-Man in the '90s when James Cameron was making a Spider-Man movie. I thought that was a good throwback, but throwback joke. Yeah, the scenes with him rambling on the phone were hilarious. Those are the only things I found mostly funny about this movie. I didn't think it was funny to see Sean Penn pinching a tent in his pants. I want to see him with a heart on, whether it's got on his pants or not. I don't want to see his. I'm not gay. I don't want to see that. The cinematography is great. The music score is just there. The the action, the action scenes are cool, but not all that impressive. The performances are great, especially from Chase Infinity and Benicio del Toro. They're the best parts of the movie. And the the plot. I know this movie caused a lot of controversy because it was released during the time of the Charlie Kirk shooting and the bombing of the ICE Center or something, and nobody wanted to go see a movie that they thought promoted left wing extremism. Even though this movie makes fun of both sides, it does lean a little more towards the right, left, making them good guys. And I'm a conservative. I don't agree with most conservative critics what they're saying about this movie. I like it. Um, the Yeah, this is it. And also the runtimes probably why I felt at theaters too. Didn't need to be 2 hours, 2.5 hours long, almost 3 hours. It could have been cut a bit shorter. The people these days don't know what editing is. But all in all, I like this movie for what it's an alright movie. And it deserves some of the accolades it gets. But Chase Infinity was robbed of not receiving an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actress. I give this a thumbs up. All right, that's it for now. Thank you. God bless. Bye.